Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of the Healing Properties of Crystals. My name is Empress Pamela, and today I'd like to introduce to you one of my newer crystals. I want to say probably within the last 2 years. I acquired this particular one, this guy right here, which I've introduced to you before, so I have at least 2 other videos on tree agate. This is a beautiful example of tree agate. Okay, I was probably drawn to the pattern, the smoothness, the shape. It almost looks like a mini sculpture. I don't know. I guess if you what they call scry and looked at the patterns or something, maybe you see a face or it reminds you of something. I don't know, a pirate. I don't know what's coming to mind. Different weird things will come to your vision if you look at that. Interesting. But yeah, it feels good in my palm, in my fingers. But today I want to utilize Cassandra Eason's book called Healing Crystals. My son gifted it to me. It's the ultimate guide to over 120 crystals and gemstones. And I found that Cassandra picks up on some characteristics that I haven't seen explained in other resources. So I like to use this book to delve deeper into some of the crystals that I own that are listed in her book. So, tree agate. History and mythology. Tree agate is quite coarse and knobby even when polished. Well, let me show you. I don't find that, but look at her samples. Beautiful cousins. I mean, love it. Very close family members. Even when polished. Okay, in earlier times, the white form of dendritic agate, really dendritic chalcedony, was called tree agate. Moss agate is very similar in mineralogical terms, but tree agate is more translucent and the markings more feathery. I also have a video on moss agate, so check that out. Tree agate, or possibly dendritic agate, was considered a stone of abundance by the ancient Greeks and was buried in the fields at the time of sowing to ensure a good harvest. It was also much loved by Native Americans who used it to help them connect with the power of the trees. That makes perfect sense. Divinatory significance. Go back to the roots of any. So, divinatory significance, meaning, what does it mean if your eye is drawn or you end up picking up this crystal out of a bunch of crystals? Why are you drawn to this? Well, go back to the roots of any problem or situation and you will find the answer. A good time for family reunions, especially with people you have not contacted for a while, and for strengthening friendship and connections in your neighborhood. Healing in the environment. Tree agate relieves small bone, vein, and capillary problems and obstructions within the body. It is very good for calming people who worry about their health. Use it in empowerments and rituals for reforestation. Uses at work and home. Tree agate strengthens family roots, links with places of origin, and maintains family traditions. At work, it leads to gradual success and prosperity and helps networking. It protects you while traveling by air and car. Children and animals. It helps children to become more reflective, especially those who rush from disaster to disaster. It is good for wildlife in the garden. Now, yesterday I was recording a video and I look out my window and there is a deer. All of a sudden, there's a deer. So I have a channel called Moments in Nature. You're free to check that out. I have so much nature in my yard: turtles, raccoons, opossums, snake, obviously squirrels, and so many different varieties of birds. But yeah, I'm really blessed to have a view out my window like that. But the deer was just magnificent. Psychic associations. Tree agate is a good focus for tree magic of all kinds, for channeling tree wisdom, for divination with tree or ogam, Ogham staves, and as an amulet for druids. Okay. My hand is like getting numb holding it. Recharging its energies. Smudge tree agate with cedar or pine. Okay. Properties. Oxide, quartz, opaque. Color. White with green tree-like inclusions or veins. Definitely. Zodiac sign. Guess what zodiac sign? I don't know why I'm surprised by this. It's kind of weird. Gemini? Okay. Planet, Mercury, Earth. Element is air. Candle color, white. Guardian angel, Maktiel, Maktiel. The chakra is the crown. Crown chakra. That's surprising as well. I don't know why I thought heart, or dare I say root chakra, because of the tree. Herbs, incenses, and oils. Cedar, ivy, cypress, rosewood, and pine. Flowers, all flowering trees. All flowering trees. Associated crystals, jade, moss agate, and rutilated quartz. This is tree agate, and you need this crystal.